Macbeth is surprisingly about a man named Macbeth.
Who is really well renowned, really well liked. He just got done with this battle putting down this rebellion.
And these three witches tell him that he's going to become king.
He realizes, well, he decides that this isn't going to just happen of its own accord, and so he kind of puts things into events and starts doing murders, and then
he kills the current king, and then, everything kind of spirals away from there. But
when King Duncan dies and Macbeth becomes king, Macbeth is kind of the first guy to really voice his suspicions, and he's really kind of the first guy to kind of figure out what actually happened.
Throughout the whole thing, he's kind of prodded along by his wife. I am a senior. My name is Mickey Abrahamson, and I'm a costume design major.
Cool. So you're assistant director.
I'm assistant director and co-costume designer.
Wow.
I've designed entirely hair, makeup, costumes for the witches.
My name is Dylan Yarovich. I'm actually an alumni that they allowed to be in the show, and I'm playing Macbeth.
I'm Jeff Ramler. I'm playing Macduff.
Well, Shakespeare's always a big challenge because it's really hard for the audience to necessarily know what you're saying. You really have to kind of exhaust yourself acting it well, because if you don't really show what you're saying, no one's going to understand it.
It's probably not going to be anything like what they expect. It's not set in period. It's set in a post-apocalyptic world.
It's really kind of cool because it's definitely a different process than going into a Shakespeare show that you're doing, sort of period, because it just opens up a lot. It just opens up a lot more to work with, and just the fact that the set is kind of post-apocalyptic, kind of creepy, sort of modern type stuff, and the costumes are very much more modern than period.
There's gunshots instead of sword fights, and there's, people missing limbs and injured people, and it's all very dirty because, this is what they've been wearing for months now, Macbeth, in its nature, has to be human nature at its basis, We've kind of lost order and power, corruption, greed, and lust are kind of all that's left of this world. In Mac's director's notes, he talks about how, this could be our world with, a few more Katrinas, Hades, anything. It's been environmentally destroyed. There's, very little of this world left. And so I think that people should come expecting some very interesting effects, and it's not going to be the Macbeth they probably anticipate, because it's not people standing in beautiful gowns like reciting Shakespeare.
The fact that it's $2 for a ticket, there's just no excuse not to go.